Election betting and the Iowa scam. So, over the course of the weekend, we had first and foremost, we had a major shift very quickly in the prediction market and who was going to win the election. All of a sudden, Harris jumped big time. And people, oh my God, look at this. Oh, it's coming out. And then you had all sorts on social media. The left is all excited about this. You need to understand something. This election markets, this prediction market, it's not a very liquid market. And I'll tell you exactly what happened. You had Democratic operatives bet heavy on Harris. It was akin to running an advertisement, if you actually think about it. It garnered all sorts of national coverage. It got all sorts of social media coverage, kind of like buying an advertisement. They created a story which created news, which got a ton of coverage. Also had that story out of Iowa where you had that outlier poll. And it was interesting. Mark Halperin interviewed the lady behind the poll, and she couldn't even give an explanation for why things were happening the way they were. In fact, she didn't even know what the R and the D was on her poll. Again, I'm kind of pulling my hair out on this. I said, are you kidding me? It was almost surreal to watch. I'm going to go back. I did my college thesis was actually covered an entire election. This is obviously well before the internet and every major newspaper in the country. And at that point in time, it was just about coverage, how much coverage either candidate received. And, did it matter? How did it matter? I didn't really even pay that much of attention or what the coverage was. It was just that you were actually getting coverage. It matters. It matters. It does. And, as far as the strategy was concerned, Kamala Harris and her operatives played this one pretty well over the course of the week. And I checked the predictive markets. They swung back in the opposite direction. But again, as an effect, we'll see if it works or it doesn't work. But these types, they call them election interference, whatever it may be. They also brought up this past weekend on how Kamala went on Saturday Night Live, and that, in essence, is illegal, according to the FCC, because you had to give equal time to Trump. They're not going to care. It doesn't matter, and that'll all be after the fact anyway. So, what difference does it make? Well, you think they're going to pull NBC's broadcast license? No, it's the tricks of the trade at the end of an election. WatchDog on WallStreet.com.